toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on another team from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Vols will put total leather to crank us up. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they'd get him on the ground at the 20. So Arkansas's offense will take the field first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't...
Breaks into the open. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And the Razorbacks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He'll do it himself. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Roy. Bringing the heat. Catch in the middle, it's Jones. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. And his foot's just inside that right upright. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about in that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Cole. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Tennessee's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse, do they let him make a play? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability?
Breaks into the open on the left. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And the ball's in the hurry-up.
Hey, on offense, you just got to stay ahead of the sticks, and a big part of that is finding positive production on first down. When you've got this guy in the backfield, there's a lot of ways you can do that. You're going to hand it off to him, but how about dialing up the pass play on first down and just letting him go to work to set up 2nd and short?
Quick completion on the out. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36. And the Volunteers are flying down the field. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Trying play action. Got it in the middle, it's Casey. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Now from inside the red zone. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The noise level is relentless here on second down. Let's it fly. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. They go 83 yards on the drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. A little bit of feeling each other out there, down 7-3 as they open this drive. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Looking to throw, it's Rourke. He's got him. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. The Razorbacks really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. He's got his man. Makes the grab. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. Tight end finds a soft spot. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Wants to throw again. Shoots it to the left. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going over the top. He's got it at the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Arkansas.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Stanford has the lead right now, but there's no John Elway on this team, and that's why we have a tight one there on the farm. They are up by 7 over NC State. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back. If anything develops, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. Got the back over the middle. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Volunteers come to the line in the hurry-up.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for it all. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After that latest answer, tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Quarterback on the keeper. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. To the ground with the back. Turning it on! That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Rourke. They've got the screen set up. Plows through the defense. Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds. And the Razorbacks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Running back searching for a hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Let's see what they do on third down. Looking to throw for it. Here's a heat. With the catch, it's Pierce. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. So here is the Tennessee offense. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line, a pickup of 6. The Vols can really attack on this second and short.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. The Big Orange churning out those first downs on the ground, sort of like Arian Foster used to do.
Yeah, you couldn't write the script any better. Just pound the ball, establish the run game, opens up the play action, exactly how you want to run your offense.
And the ball's racing to the line in the hurry-up. Now the play fake. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Makes the grab along the left sideline for the huge gain. After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's first and 10.
And what a difference one game makes, right? This guy already in the first quarter has thrown for more yards than he did in his last game. He just looks like a much more confident quarterback, and it's incredible.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Tennessee.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. We've seen a flurry of early points, and they've got it back, trailing by a touchdown, 17-10. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's second and 6. Back to throw, it's Rourke. Sets up the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires to the big fella. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They punt it away on fourth down. Just needs a crack to get a return. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Floats it out in space. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Second down coming up. They'll run play action. Got him downfield. Still on his feet at the 45. Flying out to the left. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown ball!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Dropping back, it's Rourke. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Give to the running back. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The pressure. He's going to run it. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? And the Razorbacks with the 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. And defense got gas, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
That's a really nice looking throw, and I'll tell you, he fits in great with this offense because there's been this philosophical shift recently in the SEC offensively. It used to be you had to run the football. I formation, 3 yards in a cloud of dust if you wanted to win. But today, though, you have got to be able to throw if you're going to win. Think about all the great offensive play callers now in the SEC, all the Heisman Trophy winners that have played recently at the QB position. You got to do it through the air, and this guy in Arkansas gives them a chance.
Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Razorbacks will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They'll start this drive going to the air, finding open areas. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. And the Volunteers want to crank the tempo. They'll try to run for it. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gap.
There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The Volunteers are moving quickly down the field.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Hauls it in. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. And this Big Orange offense getting it done in the passing game.
And great execution by the quarterback. And when you think about Tennessee offense, man, when they got their trigger man, and they've had some great ones, Peyton Manning, T. Martin, Hendon Hooker had an unbelievable run. They find that guy, man, their offenses have been so hard to stop.
Wants to fire on second down. Quick completion on the out route. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
That is exactly what this defense needed. They have not had a great first half, given up a bunch of touchdowns, but this might get them started. This might get the energy going and maybe rattle a quarterback a little bit with that sack.
The Vols trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Defense trying to come up with a stop on second and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Volunteers! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
On target over the middle. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
And in this offense, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
And the Razorbacks want to move quickly.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
And off to Jones. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29. The Razorbacks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
I love that play by the defense. They're hanging back, watching the QB's eyes. Great job in coverage on the back end, and then rallying to him when he decided to go try and run for it himself. And now this defense is set up 4th.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He's already made 1 field goal, but this one is going to need a big leg. A 50-yard attempt coming. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, you could make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. West Virginia is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now. but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Kansas State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Men?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Turning on the Jets. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. Quick release on the RPO. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And the Vols with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. And the Volunteers are marching down the field. The give from the gun. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. They'll go right back to it. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that 1st down. Finds his target down the middle. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Wants to pass. Here comes the heat. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area you're going to bow up. Nice job on 1st down stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Quick strike through the air for the score. And this defense is just getting squeezed by the Big Orange, and he's cutting him up like Peyton Manning.
Man, no answers. I mean, he's really had his way. They haven't made him feel uncomfortable. If I'm a Vols fan, I'm jacked up that I got this guy at quarterback because he's showing he can put up some big numbers.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the point after is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Power football with the run. And the ball's out there after it. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Ball security is so important. Turnovers lose you games, and this guy has put his team in some tough spots. He fumbled last week. He's fumbled again today.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week. And
touchdown ball! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They'll go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's got it again. Hard running there. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. To the air. It's Rourke. Fires to the wideout. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. And the Razorbacks will try to pin them back with the punt. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Volunteers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Got it behind the line. It's Casey. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Lost a throw on first down. Flips it out in the flat. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Got his man on the right. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. So they'll send out the field goal unit. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. He'll pull it on the read. He's stopped in the backfield again. This defense trying to send a message they'll have to carry into halftime. Scanning the field, it's Rourke. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. First half in the books. Time down to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Fayetteville. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's hear another hog call and send it back to the guys in Razorback Stadium.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Now on first down from the 28. They'll move the tight end. They're going to ride this running back. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Casey. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The Vols come to the line with a new set of downs. Catch in the middle, it's Casey. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Here comes the offense on second down.
Second down coming up.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Vols kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. He'll keep it himself. Shows him the stiff arm. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. The give on the inside. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Volunteers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. To the ground, he's got it again. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Second down coming up.
They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Grab near the marker, it's Willis. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Brought down near the 4-yard line.
He'll do it himself. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's second and goal. Slams ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteers!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. So an 82-yard drive there. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They'll send the back in motion. To the air, it's Rourke. They get to him as he throws. Wide open downfield. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6. The Razorbacks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quarterback on the keeper. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
And the Razorbacks send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. So here is the Tennessee offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Leaves it with the back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Still running at the 40. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Volunteers just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. They'll try the run. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Turning it on, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tennessee!
Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near it, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the finisher came on a terrific 24-yard run to the house. He'll bring it out. It's Griffin. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Nifty run there, pickup of 6 out to the 25. The Razorbacks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Finds a little space. Nice move there. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Leaves it with the running back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, it's Rourke. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And here comes the punt team. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. Hand off from the shotgun. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. The Vols can really attack on this 2nd and short. Off play action. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. And the Vols will punt this one away. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Full wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Rourke. Under fire. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And how about the strong safety on that blitz? Great job timing it and also getting to the quarterback. Sometimes you're going to have to negotiate around tight ends and running backs, and that strong safety, he just beelined into the backfield.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Going to let it fly. Snags it down the right side. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Final stand to the game, and we'll start with the first down. To the air on first down. Finds his back in the middle.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Throws to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. The Razorbacks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They just keep firing. Caught over the middle. It's Pugh. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. To the air. It's Griffin. It's complete on the right side. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Grabbed over the middle. It's Yates. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. Barrels ahead. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Sends it back in motion. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Takes the easy one to the back. And they get him, and they'll lose yardage on that completion. This offense has converted twice on 3rd down on this drive. A 3rd time would put him in the end zone. Gets it to him on the screen. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Oh, that baby in, and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
Getting set for the point after.
For the extra point.
Splits the uprights. They march 79 yards on the drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Wants to throw on third down. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The give to the back. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the Volunteers line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Off the play fake on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Burgess. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Looking for a man. It's Griffin. Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it for a big play. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21.
And this offense showing off the explosiveness, the big play down the field. This is so big because what it makes defenses do to react now. Now you scare them. Now you make them drop back a little bit. So that big passing play opens up this whole offense.
Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. Gonna look downfield again. Under fire. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Arkansas.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. And they're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know, next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
Ready to try the point after. Bangs it through for an extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American fellas. Let's show you what's going down. North Texas has some work to do. There's no other way to put it. But the mantra of this program is hard hats, hard work. And if they can chip away here, they may be able to pull this out. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to East Carolina. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Grabbed behind the line. It's Casey.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but you got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
At the 42. That's a first down for the offense.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Casey. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to go up top. Using the quick game. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10.
And that's good enough for a first down.
A strike downfield. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
The Vols are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. He'll pull it on the read. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Moving toward the end zone, and the ball is free. Oh, and a first disaster by falling on his own fault. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. Splits the uprights. Good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. That's some old-school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30. And the Razorbacks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Pulls it and fires to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for the squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
Now we'll put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.